So now let's try and do a complex circuit problem. In this case, we have 3 resistors. We have resistor A, which is 4 ohms. We have resistor B, which is 5 ohms. And we have resistor C, which is 6 ohms. So these are kind of like a puzzle, and you have to kind of simplify them down until you get the total resistance. You can't just do it all at once, okay? So the first thing we need to do is we know that resistors A and B are in series. So that means we can use this formula. Okay, and so we can just add them together. So we have 4 plus 5 equals 9. And you can either write ohms like this, use that symbol, or you can write like this. But you do need to show your units. You will lose points if you don't have units. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to, now that we've got this, we have a circuit that kind of looks like this. Okay, and this is resistor AB, and this is resistor C. So now these resistors are in parallel. So AB is in parallel with C. Okay, so in this case, we're going to have to use this formula. 1 over REQ equals 1 over RAB plus 1 over RC. Okay, so I'll have 1 over 9 plus 1 over 6. And so what I like to do for this is I like to go ahead and make these into decimals. I think it's much easier to solve. Okay, and so now I have 1 over REQ equals 0.28, but that is not my answer, okay? That's the answer of 1 over REQ, right? So I need to do REQ is equal to 1 over 0.28, and that will be my equivalent resistance, okay? If you get a really small number, you know you still have one step left, and that's going to be 3.57 ohms, and remember you can also write it ohms. You can do either one, but you must do one of those, okay? And now for part B, it says, what is the total current in the circuit if the battery has a potential difference of 9 volts? So let's see what we've got here. We're going to use this formula, V equals IR, and you can either do the algebra or you can put it in the triangle. I'm going to put it in the triangle just to show you how. And so I've got I is equal to V over R. And if you remember, I is current, which is so weird. And so it's 9 over 3.57, which is going to give us 2.52 amps. So the symbol for current is I, and the units for current is A, which is very confusing, but you know we'll do with what we've got. Okay, so for this problem, you will get points for knowing how to do that. You will get points for doing these calculations. You will get points for having the correct units on these. You will get points for showing your work here. You will get points for the correct answer and for showing your units. Your units on part B.